Hello, Brother Leonard here. As president of St. Francis Prep, I'm delighted to tell you that we are very excited about reopening. Our administration, the nurse, tech people, faculty, staff, and maintenance crew have worked very hard to get us to this point. And you can see all the details of our reopening on our website. I want to assure you that the health and safety of our students and the faculty and staff is utmost in this plan, and we pledge to continue to give a quality college prep education in the Franciscan tradition.
Hello, St. Francis Prep. Mr. McLaughlin here, and we're ready to come back. And I welcome you back to the 2020-2021 school year, and it's exciting. Although it presents itself with many challenges, it's still exciting. And one of the things that's centered, as far as we're concerned, is what are we going to learn this year? And I think we're going to learn a lot from a teaching perspective and from a student perspective. Last spring we were challenged with distance learning, and we certainly walked away from that having a degree of success, but also learning a lot about technology and remote learning as well. So those are the challenges for us, continue to learn. But with that in mind, we continue to stay mission central, to mission focused in everything we do, and to teach with the 4 golden links to a Franciscan education in mind: the spiritual, the intellectual, the social, and the physical. That's who we are, and that's who will stay during this school year. So now I want to go over with you the 4 principles that held true to reopening this year. 1, to ensure the safety and well-being of every student, faculty member, and staff member in the building. 2, to follow the guidance from the Centers for Disease Control, the Department of Health, and our elected officials. 3, to provide guidance and communicate it to our school community. And lastly, to ensure a first-class education for our St. Francis Prep students, and always keep our mission at the center of what we do. I'm sure most of you have seen our reopening document at this point in time, and it does emphasize safety for all, and that's paramount in our considerations for everything we do. We did a lot of work this summer with our building, getting our building ready, looking at our classrooms, maintaining a 6-foot social distancing between each desk. We looked at our cafeteria, our library, our open spaces, to ensure that students would be socially distanced from each other during the course of the day. We did a tremendous amount of work with our ventilation system and upgrading our cleaning policies and disinfecting policies, as you'll see. But we need your help. We need your help when you come back in September to keep in mind all those elements that will keep everyone safe. 1, make sure you wash and disinfect your hands on a regular basis. 2, make sure there's social distance between you and another person. 3, everyone must wear a mask. There's no option here. You must wear a mask. The only time you will be permitted to remove your mask is when you're eating lunch, or when a teacher tells you that there'll be a mask break in the classroom. And lastly, if you're not feeling well, if you're sick, please stay home, and that's important. We have organized schedules for every option. Some families choose to have a remote learning option. Some families want students back in school. They have a hybrid option as well. You will have that choice when you make that decision as far as coming back in September. We need to repopulate the building, but we do that in several different ways. And Mr. Mendolia, later on in this video, will review with you our options for scheduling this year. So let us begin now with our COVID-19 administrator, who is our school nurse, Mary Pappas. She's done a tremendous amount of work so far getting us ready, and she will point out many of the health concerns, and adjustments that we've made in the building so far. So Mary, I leave it to you.
Hi, I'm Mary Pappas, the school nurse from St. Francis Prep. Here at St. Francis Prep, we are wearing masks, social distancing, practicing good hand washing and respiratory hygiene. Hand sanitizer is available all over. Here at St. Francis, we give cloth masks to faculty, staff, and students. You can also wear any of your own cloth masks as long as there's no signage. And of course, disposable surgical face masks are also allowed. Faculty and staff will also be distributed their own goggles, and face shields are available upon request. This is my medical office. Staff, faculty, and students can come with any concerns. If they have COVID symptoms or fever, they will be quickly escorted to my other office, which is right here, and they will be put in isolation. We consult and comply with all the DOH directives, and immediately the parents and guardians will be called. They will be given paper instructions for follow-up. Also, my follow-up will be printed on the website ahead of time so parents know what it is. And anybody that's sick or isolated will also be escorted right out here to this exit so that there's no further contamination in the school. Health screening is done here daily. Now, health screening is taking temperatures of all faculty and staff, and also they're asked screening questions, 4 questions. First, we want to know if you travel to any of the hot states or internationally. We want to know if you've had any symptoms in the past 14 days, have tested positive for COVID in the past 14 days, or have been in close contact with anyone with COVID in the past 14 days. So that's kind of the screening that goes on, and then also taking of the temperature. Students' temperatures will be taken at multiple entrances by people that are taught how to do it, and the screening, which I just discussed, will be done by parents, and that will be emailed to parents and put on the website so they understand the questions and they can discuss it with their students daily. Anyone who fails the screening at home should not come to school and should contact my office for further directions. Anyone that fails the screening in school, again, will be immediately brought to my isolation, which is my second room right here, again with a staff member, always together. They will get directions, a parent or family member or guardian will be called, and they will be, again, exited out right here. So we just want you to always know that we consult and comply with the DOH directives constantly. And we want you to know that our goal is to keep parents, faculty, and staff all aware so that together we are safe in this process. Thank you so much and stay well.
Hi, I'm Ken Frères, Head of Maintenance here at St. Francis Prep. As we get ready for this school year, as you can see, we've ordered tons of cleaning supplies and disinfectants. We've also increased our cleaning crew by almost double. Also, we have improved all our air filtration in the building by upgrading all the filters and all the air handlers. I look forward to seeing you all here again. Can't wait.
Hello, I'm Mr. Novoa, one of the assistant principals in the dean's office. I have a couple of reminders for you. When arriving to school, all students should have a mask on, be in full dress code, and have their IDs visible. We're devising a plan to distribute IDs to incoming freshmen. Also, when you arrive, you'll have the choice to enter through Francis Lewis Boulevard, the East Main lobby, also using Horace Harding on the in the West lobby, and security will be posted at both entrances. Also, make sure when you're done for the day that you leave the building. Do not loiter inside or outside of the building.
Hello, St. Francis Prep Terriers. I'm Geraldine Cosia, Assistant Principal, Dean of Students. As you can see, I'm in the East Middle hallway. Please notice that we do have markings on the floor, so as we navigate each period, we all can stay on the correct side to avoid any break of social distancing. Please be reminded that all lockers, as every year, are thoroughly cleaned and sanitized and ready for you for the beginning of school. You will have an opportunity at the start of school to put your school lock on your assigned locker. Please, if you don't have your school lock for some reason, please be prepared to purchase that through St. Francis Prep Bookstore. In addition to that, your attendance every day is going to be very important, as you know. So whether you are in person or home working remotely, you will check into core every day. Official attendance will be taken. So please, when you are home remotely learning, please prepare yourself to be up every day, ready for school as you would be if you were commuting. Please be in your school St. Francis Prep attire, your uniform, especially at home, your polo shirt. Please have your ID also while you are at home displayed, as your classmates will be doing the same when they're in full uniform at St. Francis Prep. You will have attendance taken every day in class, again, just as normal. So please make sure you are on time for each class. Again, speaking to the in-person students, but remotely I'm speaking to you as well. So please, parents, guardians, as a family, please collectively start thinking about your organization of every morning and how the students remotely are going to be ready for their day. When you're preparing for your remote learning place at home, please do so in an appropriate desk, table, somewhere where it's appropriate and comfortable for you to spend your school day. As I said, you will have your 5 minutes at home to prepare for the next class, as your classmates will be traveling to their next classroom while they're in the building. But again, we want everyone to be on time and prepared. If you cannot be in school one day, whether it's remote or in person, your parent or guardian needs to notify the attendance office as we ask during normal times. You can do that by calling us or by sending an email. And again, all this will be in an email with detailed directions, but I want you to start thinking as a family of some of these important measures. When your students are getting ready to come to school every day, please make sure they have their iPads charged, their cell phones, or any other essential school equipment. We want to avoid anybody needing to drop off something they forgot. Again, we have to minimize who's in the building. Second to that, if you as a parent or guardian need to meet with one of us or see us, please call ahead to make an appointment so we can make sure that your visit is efficient and the person that you need to see is available. We are always available on the phone and via email as well. But if you do need to come in person, that is perfectly fine. Just please call ahead of time so we can arrange that. Again, thank you so much for all your cooperation.
Hi, I'm Ms. Mendolia, Assistant Principal for Faculty and Instruction. Our students, for the time being, will be broken up into 2 cohorts or groups. The cohorts will not be formed based on ability or achievement. Rather, they will be formed randomly, with consideration given to bus routes when necessary. Of course, students who are siblings will be placed in the same cohorts. The purpose of having these 2 groups, identified as A and B, is so that we never have more than 50% of our population in the building at one time. This adheres to New York State regulations allowing for social distancing of 6 feet. This year, our homeroom period, or core, will meet first thing in the morning. That means that at 8:30 a.m., all students, regardless of where they are, at home with their cohort, physically in the building, and even those who have chosen 100% remote learning, must check in for core at 8:30 a.m. All students will be involved in all core activities every day. St. Francis Prep will continue to operate on a 7-day school schedule. All students should be aware of their specific course schedules every day. The schedule will be printed on the online calendar each day, marking what day in the cycle it is. All course requirements, including testing, homework, and participation, will be discussed by individual teachers on the first day of classes.
Hi, I'm Mr. Fischetti. I am the chairperson of Health, Physical Education, and Athletics. Under the guidelines of New York State, we will be offering a full physical education class for every student at St. Francis Prep to start the year. Classes will meet outside. Students will be instructed to change in the locker rooms before and after class. We hope to embrace the beautiful weather that the fall season gives us. Regarding athletics, we normally start our fall season in late August before the school year starts. This year we are scheduled for a delay. Currently the delay start begins on September 21st. We also do await further instructions from the governor's office regarding whether or not our program will begin on September 21st. Further details will be posted on all of the sports pages on the St. Francis Prep website. So I advise you to stay current by checking the St. Francis Prep website. Thank you so much. Stay well, stay safe, and stay healthy.
Good morning, parents and students. My name is Dr. Corbino, and I'm from the SFP Music Department. I'd like to speak to you about our plans for the upcoming school year. First of all, safety is our main concern. I want you to know that. We will be following the guidelines set forth by the Prep administration about certain courses. First, the orchestra and string classes. We hope to do them in school, following the guidelines. Second, the percussion classes as well. We hope to be able to do them in school, again, following the safety guidelines. Concert band, junior band, jazz band, brass, woodwind classes, beginning instrumental. We'll be meeting you in class according to the guidelines, and then we will ask you to practice at home, give you assignments, and evaluate you in that form. Finally, with the vocal classes, they will be meeting, but all the singing will be taking place at home, and instruction will be taking place here in the school according to the guidelines. All of our other classes will be basically according to the guidelines like any other course. I hope things are going well with you and your family. Stay safe, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at rcorbino@sfponline.org. Thank you.
Hello, this is Dr. Sullivan from the Office of Campus Ministry. Despite the challenges presented to us by COVID, our commitment to our Catholic and Franciscan heritage remains our central focus here at St. Francis Prep. Our campus ministry team and religion department are being creative to meet the spiritual needs of your sons and daughters. Following health guidelines, but utilizing our broadcast technology, we will continue to hold school-wide prayer services and liturgies. It's essential for us to ask God's blessing on the school year and to give thanks to our Lord. We're also developing alternatives to our retreat options and our service opportunities. But we will remain present to your sons and daughters and to you for pastoral support. Our sacramental program will not begin until next semester in February. I guess what we're really saying is that we're following the advice of our patron, Francis of Assisi, when Francis said, start by doing what's necessary, then what's possible, and suddenly you'll be doing the impossible.
Hello, I'm Robin Armand, the Director of Guidance and College Counseling here at St. Francis Prep. We are going through unprecedented, challenging times, but I am sure we will continue to get through this together. The Guidance Department is available to you during school hours, outside of school hours, and inside and outside the building. Please keep in touch with us and tell us how your families are doing and ways that we could help make this better for your children. Our contact information is available to you on the St. Francis Prep website under the Guidance tab under Families.
What I'm here to talk about is the food service operation that we'll be doing this semester at St. Francis Prep. To be able to accommodate social distancing, St. Francis Prep and Culinart have come up with some new systems to better serve the SFP students and staff. We will be doing mobile ordering. They will be pre-ordering, and they will be going to pre-designated spots to pick up their orders. In order to use mobile ordering, orders must be placed by 7:30 a.m. the day of lunch. Now, you can order in advance the day before after 3:30 p.m. Fund your student's account via credit card, via electronic check. Those are the preferred ways done online. only half of the students' population will be in school at any one particular day. Half of the student dining hall will be used at any one particular time during the day. While that half is being utilized, the other half will be cleaned and sanitized after each meal period. Here's to a successful year.
So I wanted to bring you down to a classroom and show you some of the work that we've been doing over the summer. And as you can see, and as you've heard from other administrators, building personnel, cafeteria people, the medical office, we've done a lot of work during the summer, and our planning has been comprehensive in nature. So I want you to understand that we have been working on a safe and smart reopening plan. And everything that we have done so far, as you can see here, through the social distancing of desks and markers on the floor next to each one, and we'll have in the hallways, we have done everything to align ourselves with the Department of Health guidelines and everything from the CDC. So I am confident that we are ready to go today. I am looking forward to this school year. Again, what are we going to learn this year? So I'm looking forward to that. And we will be communicating with you right up to the first day of classes in September. So thank you for your support. We appreciate it. This has been hard work, but worth the hard work. And we look forward to a great school year. God bless. Thank you. Stay Terrier tough.